Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video, and boy, have I never been happier to bring you guys some horrendous gameplay on the channel. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to see this morning, a lot of things were nerfed with the new Warzone update, including the Stim glitch. Finally, we don't have to deal with that anymore. They took the Stim glitch out. It's gone. You can play Warzone just like normal again, back to where it's just hackers in every single lobby, so not that big of a deal. And they also nerfed a ton of weapons. It's no longer DMR zone. And I'll be honest with you guys, when I played this morning, I didn't quite believe it, as obviously the last DMR nerf we got was not really a DMR nerf. So I was expecting it to be pretty much the same. And it's actually worse. It's actually not as great now. Now, I do want to point out before I jump into all the things, all the weapon tuning that happened, is that the DMR is still a good gun. It's not a horrible gun, but it has been fixed to where it is no longer broken. I was using it a lot this morning, trying to figure out if it was still worth using over some of the other weapons. There were a lot of situations where I would lose a gunfight to a kilo, which made me so happy to see. So keep in mind, guys, it's still a good gun. It's still worth using. If you have good aim, it's just not as overpowered and broken as it once was. So let's jump into some of the new things that were added with this new update. The first, obviously, being the Stim glitch being fixed, which is phenomenal. Obviously, we don't like when that's in the game. This is the third time that that's happened. They also nerfed the MAC-10 Galentry blueprint. As most of you guys know, that Galentry MAC-10 blueprint in the new Season 1 Battle Pass was kind of broken to where it had the pre-nerf stats. So people were just using that blueprint so that it would be overpowered instead of just using the new MAC-10 with their own custom attachments. So that is no longer a problem. It is now just like the standard MAC-10. Now, the DMR caught all kinds of nerfs. Some of these aren't quite as noticeable. The only thing that I really noticed was the damage drop off. It takes about 1 or 2 extra shots to kill, even more from really long range, and I got significant recoil. Obviously, I'm playing on a controller, so it's a little different, but the first thing they did was the bullet penetration reduced from sniper to AR, which is obviously making a massive difference with the damage. The damage fall off ranges decrease, so you used to do 55 damage before. Now you're only doing 48 damage after 750 units, which is down 70% from 2,500 units. So obviously this is making the damage way less than it was. You're also getting the recoil increased moderately for second and third bullet. So after your first shot, your second and third are going to receive a little bit more recoil, and then increase slightly for subsequent bullets. So every bullet after your third is going to continuously get worse. So I've never been so happy to see a gun, have terrible stats. Locational damage multipliers adjusted. Headshot now does less than 100 damage after 750 units, and lower torso reduced from 1.1 to 1.01, which is 8%, which is phenomenal, man. This is everything that was done to the DMR, obviously making this thing a lot worse than it once was. And it's funny saying this gun is a lot worse, and it's still a pretty decent gun to use. That's how broken it was in this game. Now, the DMR isn't the only thing that caught a nerf today. The Type 63 also got nerfed. The bullet penetration reduced from sniper to AR as well. The damage fall off ranges decreased, 60 before, now 45, and 900 units down 55% from 2,000 units. So again, the Type 63 is not going to be the new broken weapon. Now that the DMR is patched, they went ahead and fixed the Type 63 as well. And that is, again, not all that got nerfed today, as the Diamatti burst pistols were also nerfed again. Max damage reduced from 45 to 40. A lot of people thought those weapons were still pretty overpowered, and it's nice to see that they took them down even more, right? The Diamattis were still extremely good from really close range, so it's nice that they dropped that damage off just a little bit so you don't get fried running around a corner when somebody has those things. They also changed a few attachments with the Type 63, the DMR, again, nerfing the weapon again with, so some of the attachments don't make this thing super overpowered. And yeah, man, those are the nerfs that happened today. I'm so excited. Like I said, the gameplay that you're seeing right now is me running around in Plunder with the DMR. I want you guys to see kind of how it's going to play like. Keep in mind, in Plunder, most players spawn with 2 armor plates, and I was still able to notice the drop off in damage and the increase in recoil with this DMR, which is nice to know, right? If you're playing standard Warzone, most people are going to be completely plated up. So, if I'm struggling a little bit here in Plunder, we're obviously going to be struggling a little bit more in an actual Warzone lobby. But I'm really excited about this, man. I've been waiting for this for so long. Obviously, we've been complaining about it for a while. A lot of things were fixed today. You know, not only the Stim glitch, the DMR, the Type 63, the Diamatti pistols, that Mac 10 blueprint, everything seems to be falling into place, and it appears that Raven Software is doing a good job of listening, just not a good job of explaining what they're working on. So I'm happy they did it. Hopefully everything is back to normal. Hopefully tonight there's not a new glitch that comes out where people are flying and invisible. That would be great if we could go a week without any new glitches, but we'll see what happens. But that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.